Hey Tasha, it's Miles. Hope you're doing well. Some of the questions I wanted to address I thought would make a lot more sense just to throw in a video and it'd be a lot easier and faster and better conveyed through video. So, one of the things we discussed was how our operations work and also discuss how they differ from many of the logistics that you guys are using now. So, typically, I'd imagine, as we discussed, you guys are using either UPS or FedEx for the majority of your deliveries. And for a while, they were very good carriers. In the 18th, 19th, the 20th century, that type of business practice worked really well. But I would say nowadays it doesn't. Reason being is there's a lot of hub hopping involved and a lot of indirect shipping, which is not cost effective and it's slow and it leads to damage on cargo and loss and theft. These are the major contributors. Anytime you have multiple touch points, the same thing goes if you're doing domestic or international. So if you look at the logs, I'll just send you a shipping log and I'll just go through it right now. You can read through it if you want, but I'll just describe it on the video. So here's a shipment example. It was shipped from FedEx in Los Angeles, and then it got delivered to a hub in Los Angeles, then it got delivered to a hub in Amboy, California, and then from Amboy it went to Holbrook, Arizona, then it went to St. Vrain, New Mexico, then it went to Kansas, then it went to Iowa, then it went to Countryside, Illinois, then it went to Indianapolis, which is actually in the opposite direction. Then after a bit more hub hopping, it went to Belleville, and then Belleville, Michigan, and then from Belleville, Michigan, it made it to the Pontiac, Michigan, from which it made it to Flint, Michigan. This is too many stops. This is how a lot of the other companies in the logistics industry do things. This isn't how we do things. The reason being is it's not only is it inefficient and not cost effective, but it's bad for the environment. I personally care very much for the environment, so I'm always looking for better, more innovative solutions, and that's why Labgistics uses something called an intelligent transportation system, where your cargo is going to go directly from where it is to the final destination. So, in the example, if we're shipping from Napa, California, and it's going to, say, Flint, Michigan, just like the tracking information I provided, instead of stopping at all these different points, we're going to pick it up and it's going to go straight to Michigan. This is probably going to take a couple of days off transit time in a lot of cases. In this case, certainly you can see. So once it goes from Napa, it's going to go to our warehouse in Michigan, as I described, and then it's going to go for final delivery, and it's going to be delivered to somebody. So we're just taking a more simple approach, and this is how we're able to solve some of the logistics issues we have that most other customers have with UPS and FedEx, because we do things in a bit more of an innovative manner. In addition, we had also talked about redelivery. Since it's just going from A to B, it's very easy for us to do a within-state delivery without even, for the most part, impacting the transit time at all. If it's an out-of-state transfer to another state, we're not going to charge you for that at all, as described in the document I sent to you. And then, in addition, on top of that, what we're actually going to do is that's going to be no charge. How we're going to deliver that for you. If you have any questions, let me know. This is just a general outline of how we do things. As far as on the warehousing side, I could go a lot more deeply into how we do that, but I think that's another conversation for another time. I'll simplify today. As far as how our warehousing works is, as you've seen in the letter of intent that I've sent to you, Labgistics matches or beats all our competitors' pricing. So we're going to match or beat whatever your current rate is with your current vendor. And of course, as you can see, we've already beat your current rates as far as transportation costs. I've had a number of years in the warehousing industry. I can tell you a lot more about that later. I'll send in a separate email some of the pitfalls that happen to a lot of companies that are doing warehousing and some issues you might not even be aware of behind the scenes. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me. I'm available 24 hours a day.